Okay, good morning for everyone who are watching this one. So, welcome to the finals. So, we are already at the verge of the end of the semester, and I am hoping that you are going to do your best to survive human anatomy and physiology. I know that the subject is hard, but you need to study harder in order for you to survive. In our world in the healthcare profession, you need to strive hard now because we don't cater mediocrity. Kailangan kung ano yung standard, yun yun. Okay? So we are going to study special senses. So when we talk about special senses, this includes the five senses of our body. And that includes the sight, the smell, the taste, the touch, and the hearing. So iisa-isahin natin yan discuss mamaya. So, when we talk about taste, no, you are talking about the tongue. So, isa lang naman yung pwedeng mag-taste sa atin, and that would be the tongue. A tongue is the most special organ because it is only on that tongue no mararanasan mo ang taste. You cannot taste using your hands, you cannot taste using your feet, you cannot taste using your eyes. It is only the tongue that can make you taste. Okay? Kung lami ba ang pagkaon, tang na siya. Kung lami ba ang imong giinom na kape, tang na siya. Okay? So, in your tongue, no, it is composed of different parts. We have here the fungiform papillae, as you can see here. No, kanang mugawas sa imong dila, mao na siya ang fungiform papillae. Kani siya, kanang in between, no, the letter V shape is known as the circumvallate papillae. And yung nasa likod, since it's more duol sa likod, no, kaya siya tinatawag na lingual tonsils. Okay? So, on this area here, na, especially in the circumvallate and the fungiform, this one contains what we know as the gustatory or the taste cell. So this cell is very important kasi ito sila yung reason bakit ka nagkaka-lasa. Okay? Uh, may ara ka nga panglasa, no? Kung makaingon ka nga lami or dili. Okay? So it is connected in your brain. So we are going to discuss that one. So ang importante nang lang alam nyo is that it contains hair, no? It contains a taste pore, and it is connective to a cranial nerve. So later on, we are going to discuss anong cranial nerve yan siya. So the taste buds, no, they are found in the papillae, and there are three types: the villi, the fungi, and the circumvallate. Remember that the fungi only and the circumvallate contains the taste buds. Yung filiform, wala yan siyang pakialam sa lasa. Okay? And remember that there is approximately 10,000 taste buds, and this contains at least 40 to 100 epithelial cells of major types: supporting, receptor, and basal. So, yung supporting, no, that results to separate and insulate. The receptor is responsible for the taste. The basal is responsible for stem cells, and they give new rise to new cells. So the taste sensation, on the other hand, now there are five basic: the sweet, the salt, the sour, the bitter, and umami. So yung alam lang natin, no, ay matamis. Okay, medyo maalat. Okay, medyo um, soury. Okay? Bitter, hindi ko lang alam yung mga Tagalog nito, pero yun yung, no? Bitter and umami. Yung umami yung bago. Okay? Remember this one. Lalabas niya sa exam. When we talk about activation, no, remember that to be tasted, kailangan muna matunaw ng laway, and eventually this one, the food will be distributed into or be diffused in the pore and will make contact with the gustatory hair. Meron yan siyang buhok-buhok dyan. And eventually, there will be a triggering factor that will release neurotransmitters to the fibers leading to papuntang utak. Okay, lami siya. Okay? Makaingon kaing ana. So it needs to adapt rapidly because mabilis lang, 3 to 5 seconds, and eventually it will be complete in 1 to 5 minutes. Taste transduction, on the other hand, no, is just a process kung saan the stimulus energy is converted into a nerve impulse due to influx of different ions. The gustatory pathway naman, as you can see here, no, that the taste is carried by two cranial nerves. Yung nasa harap, okay, this one, the first two-thirds of the tongue is from the cranial nerve 7 or the facial nerve. Okay, again, facial nerve or cranial nerve 7. Maalalaman natin yun when we talk about sa nervous system. Glossopharyngeal nerve is cranial nerve 9. So, yung anterior two-thirds nasa harap, ito, okay? Yung posterior one-third is nasa dito, ito naman yung 9. Okay? Cranial nerve 9. So, the taste triggers reflexes in digestion such as increasing saliva and gastric juice. That's why, if naa nakigibutang sa imuhang dila, no, eventually maglaway na gyud ka. Because, murag, na ako'y kanuna. Okay? So, influence of other sensations. The taste is 80% smell when olfactory receptors are blocked. Food when becomes bland. And thermoreceptors, etc., can enhance or detract the taste. So, the organ of smell is the olfactory epithelium. So, this one covers the superior nasal concha. And the olfactory receptor cells are bipolar neurons with radiating olfactory cilia. So remember that the olfactory receptors, no, these are surrounded and cushioned, and also meron ding basal cells lie at the base of epithelium. Okay? So we are talking now in the smell. We are done with the gustatory, the taste. Okay? So sa ilong naman, there is a special epithelium as mentioned from the previous slide, and this is known as the olfactory epithelium. Let's just say na murag special sensor na siya dira, no? So kung naapod kay special sensor sa imong baba, sa imong tongue, naapod kay special sensor sa imong ilong. And this special sensor is used, no, for smell. And remember na ang cranial nerve na naman na responsible for this one is cranial nerve 1, the olfactory nerve. Okay, we have the bulb, we have the tract, no? Linya ni sila tanan paadtog utok. And eventually, the olfactory epithelium, yun yung pinakauna. Again, olfactory epithelium, pupunta sa olfactory bulb, pupunta sa olfactory tract, i-deliver doon sa olfactory nerve, papuntang utak. Okay? So, katong masimutan nimo ang imuhang classmate, no? So, eventually, pupunta yan sa nose. Doc, pwede ba mangyari na sisirain ko yung olfactory ko? Olfactory bulb ko para dili na ko makasmell? Yes. No, in those individuals having tumor in their brain, for example, in this area here, na siya tumor diha nga maipit ang olfactory epithelium or ang olfactory bulb, kana nga mga pasyente dili na sila ka-smell. And we don't want that one because that would mean that the patient might be having a mass inside their brain. Okay? So we don't want that one. Olfactory epithelium, this one detects chemicals in solution. It covers mucus to trap airborne molecules. Physiology naman, no? The substance must be in the gaseous state. No? It needs to be water soluble. And usually, nagbabind sila sa protein. So that will be opening of ion channels that would lead to olfactory bulb activation. Ang pathway again, no? Send impulse from the bulb down tract, thalamus, frontal lobe or hypothalamus to interpret and elicit emotional response to odor. Mauna, kasimot kag baho, makaano gyud ka, no? Maka-react gyud ka. Okay? So the imbalances includes anosmia. This is known as wala kang masmell. Pwedeng sa head injuries or unicinate fits. No? There probably problem with your olfactory na makasmell kag imo ka. Okay? Now let's talk about the eyes. So the eyes, no, it is an accessory structure, no? Yung mga accessory structure natin, eyebrows, eyelids, conjunctiva. Okay, alam niyo na 'yan. Ang eyebrows katong kana. Okay, ang eyelids kana. Ang mata kani. Okay, katong puti sa mata kaning sa taas ug sa baba sa mata dili nang puti sa mata ha. Ang puti sa mata is that sclera. Ang conjunctiva kay mao na siya ang katong mga ga-pink diha. Okay? So kani mao ning conjunctiva. Now we have conjunctiva here. This is the eyelid. Okay? And this is the eyebrow. So we have here the cornea, kanang naga-cover. We have here the iris, kanang brown. Kaning puti, this is the sclera. Okay? And we have here the muscles. Mao na makapalibot kasi mong mata kung mangopya ka, no? We have the muscles. And we are going to discuss that one later. Okay? Extraocular muscles, this is, we have 4 rectus and 2 oblique. No? Always remember SO4, LR6. Again, we are talking about the cranial nerves here. So, kailangan yung aralin yung cranial nerves as early as now. Na? So, remember SO4, LR6. SO4, LR6 is superior oblique on the fourth cranial nerve. That's the trochlear nerve. LR6. Now, this is for the OOO to touch and abducens nerve. Okay? Sabi dito, yung superior oblique is being innervated by the fourth cranial nerve. The lateral rectus muscle is innervated by the cranial nerve 6. Okay? Sige lang, tuturuan ko kay mamaya kung paano i-memorize easily yung cranial nerves as early as now. Okay, kapila na tayo mag-discuss kay para at least makarelate na mo. So, yung mata mo, papunta sa taas, papunta sa gilid, papunta sa sa tunga-tunga, no? That is controlled by an extraocular muscles. Ibig sabihin, wala yan nasa loob ng mata, nasa labas, kaya siya tinatawag na extraocular muscles. Now, let's talk about the lens. The lens can be divided into anterior and posterior segments. So, this is transparent and this is flexible. Now, that can change shape to allow focus on the light of the retina. It does not have blood vessels. That is why it is called avascular. No? And it is less elastic through life. That's why there could be problems with focusing. So, this one is the lens. So, pwede na siya mo gamay. No? Yung ana na lang na siya kagamay. Nakadepende kung sa unsay mong ginatanaw. Or, it can be ganito. No? Kalaki. Okay? So, the cataract, no, is a problem in the lens. So, kung mag-wavy na siya dira, problem na siya diha. No? So, there would be ano yun na diha? Problem. Okay? Okay. So, this one, no, always remember that, diba, for example, ito yung mata. This is the right eye. Okay? If this is the right eye, you have muscles. Again, you have 6 muscles. So, yung SO4, LR6, yun lang yung siya mga exceptions. Okay? LR6, SO4. The rest are being innervated by the cranial nerve 3. Okay? So, we have the medial rectus. We have the lateral rectus. So, if this is the right eye, this is the lateral rectus. It moves the eye laterally. If this is the medial rectus, it moves the eye medially. Okay? Ito yung gitna. Then, yung superior rectus naman, that elevates the eye. Okay? Yung inferior rectus, it depresses the eye. Dito na tayo makakatalo sa inferior oblique and superior oblique. Yung inferior oblique, it elevates even though this is the superior oblique. No? This one is responsible for making the eye elevate. Okay? And turns it laterally. Butungon mo guna niya. Okay? Murag opposite na iyahang pagbutong. Ang superior oblique naman, on the other hand, it depresses the eye and it turns it laterally. Okay? So, papunta sa gilid, pababa. Okay? So, mas maganda if manood kayo ng video sa YouTube kayo para naagyo itong video nga ma-move ang mata. Okay? Basta kani, mo-oning i-remember ninyo mo sa exam. Lacrimal apparatus naman, on the other hand, no, this one is consists of lacrimal gland and other associated ducts. So, this includes, no, lacrimal glands that secrete tears. So, kung wala na kay ka-answer sa exam, no, magamit gina nimo imong lacrimal glands. Okay? So, take note that the tears, no, It contains mucus, antibodies, and lysozyme. This enters the eye, no, via the superolateral excretory ducts, and this can exit the eye medially via the lacrimal punctum. Kana kung buslot sa inyong gilid sa inyong mata, if ibaba ninyo inyong mata, no, eventually makakita kag murag gamay nga buslot diha na nagagawas ang imuhang tears. Okay? Dok, nga naman dok, masipon man ang tao dok kung naga ano siya, naga hilak because there is a duct connected into your eyes, and that is the nasolacrimal duct. Okay mo na, di ba, kung maghilak mo anak ka na because there is a connection between your eyes and your nose. Okay, pero you cannot smell, no, dili makaadto ang smell sa imong mata, but it is also a tag nito, a reason nga nung kung makasmell ka, murag masakit pa ang imong mata. Okay? Pero katong sipon, di siya mugawas imong mata eh. Oo. Pero ang smell, maka affect siya sa imong mata. Mo nang medyo magpula-pula imong mata kung magkasimot kag lain. Okay? So as you can see here, we have here the lacrimal sac, no? We have here the duct, and eventually it will drain into the nose. So kung nakay masimutan, eventually, no, maka-affect po na siya sa mata. Dili na siya nagagawas tanan. Okay? We have also a lacrimal gland, no, that releases tears also here. No, so pwede siya dirigikan, pwede po na siya dirigikan. Okay? We have here now the structure of the eyeball. So, iisa-isayin natin so that you would have an idea, no, sa mata kung unsa ba na siya. Okay. So we have here the ora serrata retinae. Now, these are the striations inside the eye. Okay, this is your retina. Okay, ito na ang retina. Itong whole na bilog na to, this is the retina. Yung white na nagko-cover sa whole eye mo ng puti si mong mata, no, literally puti si mong mata, that is called the sclera or the sclerae na may letter E. Okay? This one, yung kung mag-side view ka na ay murag ulbo-ulbo sa imong mata, that is called the cornea. Okay? The brown pigment or the brown color of your eye is called your iris. Okay? And the white, no, kaning white, kaning black, actually that is just a blank space, no. Yung black dyan na murag ka nang nagadako og gamay, that is called the pupil, and this one is the lens. Okay? So, as you can see here, we have an optic nerve, no? We have here the optic nerve. This one is responsible for delivering the vision into the brain, for your brain to interpret what you are seeing. Okay? So, forms the outermost coat of the eye is the fibrous tunic. So it can be the opaque sclera na nasa likod and the clear cornea na nasa atubangan. Okay? The sclera protects the eye and anchors extrinsic muscles, and the cornea lets the light enter the eye. Yung uvea naman, no, the choroid, the ciliary, etc., etc. So, the choroid region is a dark brown membrane that forms the posterior portion of the uvea. So, later on, we have a picture of that one. Ciliary body naman, these are just muscle bundles, no, that anchors the suspensory ligament that holds the lens into place. Kaya para katugong lens, okay, you have there parang ganyan, no, na nagagunit sa imong lens, and that is called the ciliary body. The iris is the colored part of the eye, and the center of that iris, kanang itom sa imong mata, no, is what you call the pupil. So it is kapag masyadong maliwanag, no, what you are going to observe is your eyes constricts. Pag masyadong madilim, your eyes tries to dilate so that it would murag gusto niya nga pasudon ang daghan nga suga. Okay? Ang light kay para makakita ka sa dulong. So, usually, no, changes in emotional state, pupils dilate when the subject matter is appealing or requires problem-solving skills. So, ayaw ka amaze kung ang imuhang girlfriend or boyfriend kay nagdako ang iyahang pupil, no, nag pupils dilate kay basin karon ang iyang paguna-una sa imo kay problema ka nga ginasulbad niya. Dili ka appealing, okay? So don't be flattered. Okay, basin, remember the subject matter is appealing or requires problem-solving skills. So kung tatanungin niyo ko, Dok, kamusta naman yung mga mata namin kapag nagle-lecture ka, no? Hindi siya appealing, mafe-feel ko hindi appealing. Doon kayo sa requires problem-solving skills. No, sige lang, kay picturean ako inyong mga mata during exam para matanaw na to if naga-dilate bag yun. No? Kulbaan man punta if naga-constrict imong mata during exam kay murag wala na gyud sa problem solving, di na pag yun appealing. Okay? Okay, sige. So as you can see here, no, we have here mao ni siya ang normal. We have here the super murag overly dilated and this one is constricted. Okay? So usually kapag 'di ba ingon ako sa inyo when there is sympathetic stimulation, it results to radial muscle contraction. Kapag naman parasympathetic, meaning ibig sabihin ni wala kang fight or flight, no, it's parasympathetic. Okay? So sensory tunic retina, no, a delicate two-layered membrane. So we have two layers, the pigmented and the neural. Yung pigmented, that's the outer layer that absorbs the light. Yung neural naman contains photoreceptors that transduces the light, bipolar and ganglion cells, etc., etc. So as you can see here, no, in med school, inaaral namin to ng buong buo. But for now, for your level, all you have to learn here is that you have set of cells, no, na tinatawag nating rods and cones. No, ang isa dyan para sa color, ang isa dyan para sa black and white. Okay? So the ganglion cell axons run along the inner surface of the retina. The optic disc, no, is the site where the optic nerve leaves the eye. No, it lacks photoreceptors, which is the blind spot. So as you can see here, no, we have here the optic disc. Kaning area dili nakakita. Okay, naanay mo rag blind spot atong mata. Ang tawag diha is yung kanina. Okay? So, yung optic nerve, this one delivers. Meron pa niyang isa Meron pang isa pang blind spot na medyo malaki dyan. No? Pero hindi na nakita dito. So, we have here the central artery and vein. So, kung magkakaproblema dito, no, eventually you are going to be blind. Because this vein or an artery delivers oxygen and blood supply to the eyes. Okay? So, yung rod para sa madilim. Okay? Yung cone naman para sa bright and sa color vision. Usually, saan makikita ang rods? Nasa peripheral. Saan makikita ang cones? Sa macula lutea. Okay, usually makikita sa fovea centralis. Blood supply, 2/3. Okay, the outer 2/3, the inner 2/3 is central artery and vein. Yung outer naman is from the choroid. Okay? The lens, okay, it's nice to know. Anterior segment, aqueous humor. Ito, yung aqueous humor, yan yung bumubuo doon sa anterior segment. Kasi ang eyes natin is divided, no? So we have the anterior and the posterior segment. Yung anterior between the cornea and the iris. Yung posterior between the iris and the lens. Okay? So we have here the anterior segment. So ito, convex and concave. So when the light passes from one transparent medium to another, its speed changes and refracts. So usually this is physics already, no? So the light passing through a convex lens is bent so that the rays converge to a focal point. So ibig sabihin, if this is the light, eventually it will be converging into the puntang area. Okay? So when a convex lens forms an image, the image is upside down and reversed right to the left. So refraction and lens, as you can see here, no? And we have here the photoreception. It is the process by which the eye detects the light energy. Yan. Okay, photoreception, etc., etc. Mga nice to know na yan kasi masyadong deep kasi ito for your for you. Okay, more on med school level na kasi ito siya. Okay? Basta tatandaan nyo lang, you need the rods to the dim light, no? Suited for night vision. And ang cones naman for the colors and for the bright light. Okay? Hearing and balance naman, when we talk about hearing, now we have three parts of our ear, the inner, the outer, and the middle ear. So yung outer and middle are only involved for the hearing, and yung inner ear is for hearing and equilibrium. So yung hearing natin, no, as you can see here in the image, we have here yung pinakatenga mo talaga, yung lumalabas na tenga mo dyan. Yan yung tinatawag na auricle. Okay? Tapos yung kana magunitan nimo nga murag ulbo-ulbo nga bilugon, that's the helix. Kanang ginabot ngan diha og aritos, that is called the lobule. So we have here the outer ear, no? Until this one area here. And we have the middle ear kung saan mo makikita yung smallest bones of the body. We have the external auditory canal kung asa makita ang mga bulaho. We have the middle ear kung asa makita itong mga importante para makadungog ka. And we have the inner ear which is responsible for sound interpretation and balance. Again, there is a connection between your pharynx and the ears. So, mauna kung naa kay plema, panagsa, or magsipon ka, or magsipon, mapungutan ka, mag-connect po na siya sa talinga. Okay, mauna mo medyo mabungol po ka panagsa if na kay problema sa imong throat and nose. So, the auricle or the pinna, no, is composed of an elastic cartilage that directs the sound waves to external auditory canal. So, nagpapadirect lang talaga yan siya. Yung external auditory meatus naman is just a short curved tube, no, from the auricle to the eardrum. So, this is lined with the skin, the sebaceous glands, no, ceruminous glands that secretes earwax. So, tatanungin ka, sino yung nagsisecrete ng earwax? That's the ceruminous gland. Yung tympanic membrane naman, it is just a boundary between the outer and the middle ear. So, mo nang ginatawag na to na eardrum. So, you don't want to puncture your talinga because eventually, if your eardrum will be damaged, hindi na yan siya mare-replace. Okay? So, you need to be very, very careful with your eardrum. Yung middle ear naman, no, is a small air-filled mucosaline cavity. So, this one is seen, no, laterally laterally by the eardrum, no, flanked medially by the oval and round window. So, ibig sabihin, kino-cover talaga siya parang box. So, epitympanic recess, no, this is the superior portion of the middle ear. The pharyngotympanic tube, it connects the middle ear to the nasopharynx. So, ear ossicles, this one is responsible for the vibration, no, after mo abot ang sound wave sa imuhang eardrum, no, from the ear canal, it will now be interpreted, murag drums na sila. It will be converted into waves into the three bones inside your ear, and that is the malleus, the incus, and the stapes. So this transmits vibratory motion to the eardrum to the oval window. Okay? So again, it is dampened by the tensor tympani and the stapedius muscles. These are the two muscles inside the ear ossicles. Yung bony labyrinth, no? In the membranous labyrinth, these are just channels. Now, these are just sacs inside. So as you can see here, we have here the different parts of the inner ear, the semicircular canal, we have the cochlea, the spiral organ of Corti. Lahat yan sila, murag gina-process na nila ang nadunggan nimo in order for them to send messages to the brain. That's why it is connected into the vestibular and the cochlear nerve. Okay? So before na siya mo abot sa from the eardrum, no, from to the bones to this processing unit to the brain. Okay, dili siya mo diretso sa brain. Napa siya murag processing unit, and these are the parts of the inner ear. The cochlea naman, on the other hand, these are filled with perilymph, no? The scala media is filled with endolymph. So iba-iba yung loob ng cochlea. Okay, Doc, may ano yung purpose ng mga lymph na yan? No? Usually kasi, kung saan pa murag oil, no, okay? Murag oil inside for them to process that smoothly.
Kay more on vibration man gud siya. No, if i-explain nako ni siya murag maabtan tag siyam but on a deeper level kasi murag kailangan ni oil in order to process, and that is the perilymph and the endolymph. Okay? So, dito lang mo sa part nga kailangan niya oil. Kay kung i-explain pa nato murag medyo maglisod na gid siya. Okay? Yeah, as you can see here, no, again there are some hairs, outer hairs, no, that receives the processes before niya i-deliver sa muscle as a nerve. Okay? So, um this one in our ENT book, no, masyadong maano to, baga kayo na siya na libro among gitun-an ani. All just for the ears, the nose, and the eyes. No, so kung i-explain nato ni siya, kung i-discuss nato ni tanan, mura na pud mo nag med school. So ang yung mga nice to knows na lang. Okay, yung mga nice to knows na lang, yung mga description lang so that you would have an idea on what is the purpose of that one. Transmission, etc., na-discuss na natin yan. And this one, no? Parang, basta, med school level na siya. Okay? So, I think that's the end of the lecture for the day, no? For the special senses. I would like to recommend you reading your book kasi mas basic yung mas basic yung approach doon sa Marieb. Yung PowerPoint na ginamit ko kasi is ito yung ginamit ng lecturer namin in med school. So I just asked it for him. So medyo mauna medyo deeper ang iyang discussion about it. Okay? So if you have questions, I would like to hear your questions in our group chat. So that would entail that you have finished watching this video. Okay? So if you are going to ask questions, yung reasonable questions na may sense na, I'm going to appreciate it, and you are going to put it in our group chat so that everyone could see it. And for me to know that you finished this video, you you take a picture, no, that you finished this video, and you send it in our group chat. That would be additional 2 points for the quiz for finals. Okay? So if you don't have any more questions, I hope I'm going to see you next week for the next set of lectures. Okay? Goodbye and have a good day, everyone.